Day, ladies and gentlemen. Today's video is one of my poison arrow videos. I have to crush a swelling rebellion of Esau is the white man yet again. I know. We already went over this. But obviously the people coming at me either don't believe the prophets or the truth cramps their style. And they must admit they are calling people fools and such, and they are dead as wrong. Either way, well, you already know. We will be reading Ezekiel 25 in the Septuagint. And yes, you have heard this same situation before, but from a different prophet. Maybe they will believe this one. Quote, "And the word of Yah came to me, saying, Son of man, set thy face steadfastly against the children of Ammon, and prophesy against them. And thou shalt say to the children of Ammon, Hear ye the word of the Lord. Thus says Yah, Forasmuch as ye have rejoiced against my sanctuary, because it was profaned, and against the land of Israel, because it was laid waste, and against the house of Judah, because they went into captivity, therefore behold, I will deliver you to the children of Kedem," that's the ancient city of Galilee, "for an inheritance, and they shall lodge in thee with their stuff, and they shall pitch their tents in thee. They shall eat thy fruits, and they shall drink thy milk. And I will give up the city of Ammon for camel pastures, and the children of Ammon for a pasture of sheep. And ye shall know that I am Yah. For thus says Yah, because thou hast clapped thine hands and stamped with thy foot, and heartily rejoiced against the land of Israel, therefore I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will utterly destroy thee from among the people, and I will completely cut thee off from out of the countries, and thou shalt know that I am Yah." Stop! Now Yah starts talking to the children of Moab, who are presently living in the territories of Ammon, Transjordan. Quote, "Thus says Yah, because Moab hath said, Behold, are not the house of Israel and Judah like all the other nations? Therefore, behold, I will weaken the shoulder of Moab from his frontier cities, even the choice land, and the house of," I don't have no idea, Bethasimuth, "above the fountains of the city, by the seaside." Look at that. Look at the map. Look at the map. Where the seaside? I have given him to the children of Kedem in addition to the children of Ammon for an inheritance, that they may be no more remembrance of the children of Ammon. And I will execute vengeance upon Moab, and they shall know that I am Yah. Stop! Again, we have already read this in other videos, so this information shouldn't be a shock to you. You remember, Judah will lay hands on Moab and Ammon will obey them. Well, we all know there is a third part to this trifecta of truth, don't we? This is yet another indicator. The seed of Esau is living within the borders of modern-day Ammon, Transjordan, and are the true financiers of the world. I said it like that because, as we have read before, Transjordan was one of 3 countries that made a profit when the world went belly up during the big recession. I also said it like that because, as we have read before, the world will be stirred up and actually come to war with Idumea during the great battle, not Jerusalem like we once thought. And besides, the scriptures attest Esau is a secret to the world. not the subject of every YouTube channel. You know, Israeli/is the white man. So if Idumea is within the same prophecy, X marks the marks. Let's continue. Quote, "Thus says Yah, because of what the Idumeans have done in taking vengeance on the house of Judah, and because they have remembered injuries and have enacted full recompense." Stop! This proves Esau has been giving America orders in regards to dealing with the coloreds. Why? To continue to get financial backing, of course. Whatever we did to them, they held a grudge and worked behind the scenes to oppress us through malice. They got a full recompense. Whatever we did while we were over here, we was already in captivity. Let's continue. Quote, "Therefore, thus says Yah, I will also stretch out my hand upon Idumea, and will utterly destroy out of it man and beast, and I will make it desolate. And they that are pursued out of Theman," which is Teman, Obadiah 1 and 9, and Amos 1 and 12, named Teman and Bozrah as the capitals of Edom. Quote, "And they that are pursued out of Theman shall fall by the sword, and I will execute my vengeance on Idumea by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall deal in Idumea according to my anger and according to my wrath. And they shall know my vengeance, says Yah." Stop! Remember earlier we discovered Yah's anger and his wrath are two different things. One is total destruction and the other is a severe ass whipping. As you can see, Esau gets both. But wait! Just so you don't think that I am mistaken about geography, Yah threw in another landmark to mark the marks. Let's continue. Quote, "Therefore thus says Yah, because the Philistines have wrought revengefully and raised up vengeance, rejoicing from their hearts to destroy the Israelites, to the man, they wish real hard we would be wiped out completely. Therefore thus says Yah, behold, I will stretch out my hand upon the Philistines and will utterly destroy the Cretans, and will cut off the remnant that dwell by the sea coast." Look at the map. "And I will execute great vengeance upon them, and they shall know that I am Yah, when I have brought my vengeance upon them." Example. People, I hope you've been looking at not only the color, but the facial features of these people on the screen. Comes to find out, like this one right here. Comes to find out, because I know people look just like him, but they black. When I Google images of the people of Transjordan, I get very, very little. Unlike every other nation on earth. Man, I can get the Choctaw Indians if I wanted to, all kind of damn pictures. But for these people, man, there's a shroud of secrecy with these cats. X marks the mark. Brother Lamont, I took what you said as wisdom, and I just had to say this. I had to get them off me. I got more, but this is not I'm not angry. That's just the way I talk. All right, brothers and sisters, thank you for looking at this video, and look for the next.